Today I'm coming back at you with another video review, this time of a highly anticipated release from Toy Dojo. This is the Thrilling 30 Jetfire from the Generations line, and this guy in jet mode gets top marks for me. Whenever I first had gotten him, I'm going to keep swinging around the side here, I got him without his fast pack on there. He looks like an F-14 Tomcat. He's really stylized, has some great tempos on his wings. Just screams Jetfire for me. It's not on cross, and it's kind of cool. It's not, and it's doing its own thing. There's the engines in its view, and I got the other pieces on the bottom because it has actual landing gear there. And I think the landing gear just sticks through, but whatnot, I just don't. Right there's where the fast pack goes on. Have his gun stored away in stasis still. And what I really didn't understand, and maybe it was just an oversight, is that with this guy in this jet mode, these rear wings had extra bits hanging off the side, and whenever you close the wings like going supersonic, it had extra kibble. So I took the time and got a knife of exact zero out and did the first modification to this guy and set to where it would be flush whenever the wings were back in supersonic mode. And so with that being said and done, I'm going to get this guy in his fast pack and show you my other favorite configuration with him. Just a moment please, through the magic of the pause. I have added back in his fast pack, which when it originally released and came out, they had no black paint here whatsoever. That's stuff I added, black paint right there I added. But before I black painted it, I took the vacuumized paint off per Cheetimus Primal's instructions. He had a really good tutorial on how to remove all that vacuumized stuff off of the fast pack, and of course his main gun had it as well. Or you can even try to look for the Japanese counterpart. I don't believe they had the vacuumized paint on there whatsoever. And but this guy is just, he just gets my praises. I sing praises every time I see him. I just love how the thrusters look here in the back, and just love how good I was able to get the vacuumized off and make it my own Jetfire there. The other way I like to have this in here is to have these guys sticking up to the side of it, and he's just got like a lot of playability with those wings. It just, like the F-14, just has a lot of great stuff going on there. And I've still got his arm cannons up there underneath and his other default cannons. And right here, I also followed steps and instructions on how to get my own Autobot symbol in there, and I think it looks really boss when I get them in robot mode. And also, this was not black. I painted it black, and over time there's been some wear, but it kind of gives it that siege effect that it's a bit battle worn now. That it's been, I think I got this guy in 2014. So yeah, summer 2014 from Toy Dojo. Toy Dojo was the first ones to get it in. I happened to pop in there, got lucky, and got this guy. And the other fun thing that you can do is you can do a Cybertronian mode like this with his faux chest, and or you go back with his regular configuration like this, and then when he takes off and goes supersonic, goes in outer space, he just folds those things back and just keeps on powering through. This guy is just a ton of fun in hand, and it's silly, but the first time I flew for the second cruise vacation, we flew from Asheville down to Orlando Sanford, and I had this guy in the plane with me, and it was just cool to have like an awesome jet the first time I flew, and flying was exhilarating experience. Nothing to be afraid of there. You just got to get in there and go with it, and too much to my advantage, it only took an hour to get down to Florida versus 10 hours of driving. So I am ready to go anytime that the plane we get tickets to go. I'm ready to go now, and it's just one of those things that I just never did until I was almost 40 years old there. So it's better late than never, and can't wait to do it again. All right, so the magic of video editing, pause button, get this guy into his robot mode and finish off this review. And he's into his awesome looking robot mode. There's some throwbacks with his faux chest to looking like his old Macross figure from G1. And couldn't believe that they had the whole thing in Bandai and borrowed that vehicle mode to make the original Jetfire, but this one's very much Hasbro's take on it. And the feature that I absolutely love about this guy is that you can take this flight helmet off, and if you look closer at my picture there on the channel, I have this guy holding his flight helmet like he's ready for another flight into battle. And that picture was taken in my old job at the castle here in town when I was working IT, shortly after I bought it from Toy Dojo, from that desk seat there. And it was just really, that was awesome job I had up there working IT. And anyway, learned a lot of handy tricks through Cheetimus Primal and other people that mod stuff. This guy got modded, and I also got the proverbial gap fillers so that there is no longer gaps where he had gaps, and I made this guy solid win. And just kind of used to go around the block there because I didn't do that with a Mega a while ago. There's his backpack, but it's really stylized, and this is the configuration I like to have it in. Even with my mods, he still holds on to his wings and tabs in. I did the same mods to the Combiner Wars, Thundercracker, Starscream, and Skywarp, so that, I mean, they don't have the same wings as him, but I still like to have that and give them their Cybertronian flight modes for those vehicles as well. And then you get a good look at my Autobot symbol there inside of his faux chest, faux cockpit, and it did a pretty good job. My little mods on this, it was the most successful at modding I've had with any figure. And the only thing I don't like about this guy is the lack of wrist swivel and waist articulation. But that's all due to the transformation. Still very solid, highly recommended piece. If you can get a hold of this guy, I recommend it. And if you don't get a hold of this piece, definitely get a hold of the Siege Jetfire, as that was a love letter to home, kind of to my 8-year-old self and everybody else's 8-year-old self that has that one. But until I got Siege, this was my de facto Jetfire, and still is on my channel picture for Darth Ravage 07. And if you like this video review, please smash that like button, subscribe, hit that bell so you get the notifications of all new videos that I got coming up. And this has been, again, the thrilling 30 liter class Jetfire, bought from the guys over at Toy Dojo. I really do thank you guys a lot. Thanks again to Cheetimus Primal for putting up that excellent paint without harming your figure video. And the mods, people that made the mods, thank you again for allowing me to have a more complete and awesome Jetfire figure. Thanks again, and have an excellent day. I'll see you next time.